Welcome to Sharadvi More English School online lecture. Good evening, student. Today I will start the lesson number 2. The lesson name is Periodic Classification of Element. In this lesson, we have to cover the following points: the element and their classifications, Dobereiner's triad, Newland's law of octaves, Mendel's periodic table, and modern periodic table. Can you recall? Can you recall? Okay, first question. What are the types of the matter? What are the types of the matter? So in 8th standard, you have classified the matter into the element, compound and mixture. You have classified that compound matter into three different groups. One is element, second is compound, and third is mixture. What are the types of elements? What are the types of the elements? The types of elements are metals and non-metals and metalloids. जो एलिमेंट के टाइप्स है वो कितने टाइप्स हैं? 3. और मैटर के कितने टाइप्स है? 3. थर्ड क्वेश्चन, व्हाट आर द स्मॉलेस्ट पार्टिकल ऑफ मैटर कॉल्ड? स्मॉलेस्ट पार्टिकल ऑफ मैटर क्या होता है? ओके, तो एलिमेंट. मैटर का जो स्मॉलेस्ट पार्टिकल क्या होता है? एलिमेंट. एंड एलिमेंट का स्मॉलेस्ट पार्टिकल्स होता है एटम. क्या होता है? एटम. What is the difference between the molecule of element and compound? What is the difference between the molecule of element and compound? The molecule of element made up of same type of the atoms, and the compound molecule of compound made up of more than two or two types of the atoms. वो कंपाउंड जो होता है at least two different types of the atom present in that, or more than two types of the atoms are present in them. Now classification of element. So here the question asks related to the types of element. This is nothing but the classification of element. And first question related to classification of the matter. This is also related to classification of the is matter, but here especially we will study about the classification of element. Okay, earlier the element were classified into the two categories, metal and non-metal, and then third group came into existence, that is non-metalloid. Okay, that bear the properties of metal as well as non-metal. Metal और non-metal दोनों की property possess करता है. Okay, but there is a problem that the some elements show that the property of metal as well as non-metal, दोनों की property लोगों ने show किया. दोनों की property लोगों ने क्या किया? show किया, दिखाया. So that's why we needed the different type of the classification, so that the confusion related to these can be avoided, and then scientists have tried to classify the element in well defined manners. We have learned in the previous standard that all the atoms of an element are of only one type. Okay, the atoms of an element are of only one type. One type. Today, 118 elements are known to the scientific world. टुडे आज जो है 118 एलिमेंट साइंटिफिक वर्ल्ड में पता है. मीन्स टुडे देयर आर 180 एलिमेंट्स आर फाउंड. हाउएवर अराउंड 1800 only about 30 elements were known, but in year 1800 in that century the only 30 elements were known to scientists. More number of elements were discovered in the course of time. एंड मोर नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट वेयर डिस्कवर्ड, बाद में वो डिस्कवर्ड किए गए थे। मोर एंड मोर इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ दिस एलिमेंट वॉज गैदर्ड, एंड उसके बाद में मोर एंड मोर इंफॉर्मेशन, उनके बारे में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन गैदर्ड किया गया, कलेक्ट किया गया। To ease the study of such large number of elements, scientists started studying the pattern, if any, in vast information about them. To ease the study of such large number of elements, now is 118 elements. To remember their characteristic, to remember their different chemical properties, to remember their physical properties, it is quite difficult. So to is the study of such large number of elements, scientists have started thinking to classify it into the different manner. You know that in initially classification of the element done in the two group, metal and non-metal. Later on, another class of elements called metalloid was noticed. फर्स्ट मेटल एंड नॉन मेटल में डिवाइड किया, देन उनको जो है एक नया ग्रुप भी ध्यान में आया, दैट ग्रुप इज कॉल्ड मेटेलॉइड, एंड मेटेलॉइड आर दोज एलिमेंट विच possess द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ द metal as well as non-metal. As the knowledge about the element in their property went on increasing, different scientists started trying out different method of classification. एज द नॉलेज अबाउट द एलिमेंट, जैसे जैसे एलिमेंट के बारे में नॉलेज इंक्रीज हुआ, उनकी प्रॉपर्टी का पता चला, देन साइंटिस्ट स्टार्टेड ट्राइंग आउट डिफरेंट मेथड ऑफ क्लासिफिकेशन। तो साइंटिस्ट लोगों ने भी उनको अलग अलग बेस, अलग अलग क्राइटेरिया पे क्लासीफाई करना स्टार्ट किया। नाउ डोबेराइनस ट्राइड, क्या पढ़ने जा रहे हैं हम लोग? डोबेरनस ट्राइड। डोबेरनर tried had given the Dauvergne triads. He was the scientist who tried to classify the element into the group of three. ये साइंटिस्ट है जिन्होंने क्या किया, एलिमेंट को तीन तीन के ग्रुप में क्लासीफाई करने का सोचा। इन द ईयर 1817 a German scientist Dobereiner suggested that properties of elements are related to their atomic masses. In 1817, the German scientist De Werner suggested that properties of element are related to their atomic masses. इन्होंने सोचा कि जो प्रॉपर्टी है एलिमेंट की, दिस प्रॉपर्टी रिलेटेड टू एटॉमिक मासेस, वो एटॉमिक मास से रिलेटेड है। ही मेड ग्रुप ऑफ दिस एलिमेंट, थ्री एलिमेंट having the similar chemical properties and called them triads. Okay, so what he done at that time, he made the group of three elements and having the similar chemical property, उन्होंने थ्री थ्री एलिमेंट का ग्रुप बनाया, थ्री थ्री एलिमेंट का क्या बनाया, ग्रुप, एंड दैट हैविंग द सिमिलर केमिकल प्रॉपर्टी, एंड दैट ग्रुप ऑफ एलिमेंट आर कॉल्ड ट्राइड्स। उसी का नाम क्या रखा गया, ट्राइड्स। He arranged the three elements in a triad in an increasing order of atomic mass and showed that atomic mass of the middle element was approximately equals to the mean of the atomic masses of the other two elements. And in the triad he showed that, उन्होंने शो किया, द एटॉमिक मास ऑफ द मिडल एलिमेंट, एटॉमिक मास ऑफ द मिडल एलिमेंट, उन्होंने क्या शो किया, जो एटॉमिक मास है मिडल एलिमेंट का, वॉज अप्रॉक्सीमेटली इक्वल्स टू द मीन ऑफ एटॉमिक मासेस ऑफ अदर टू एलिमेंट। उन्होंने क्या शो किया कि जो मिडल एलिमेंट का, मिडल एलिमेंट है उसका एटॉमिक मास अप्रॉक्सीमेटली द रिमेनिंग टू एलिमेंट, जो फर्स्ट एंड थर्ड एलिमेंट है उसके एटॉमिक मास के एवरेज के इक्वल है, नॉट एग्जैक्टली इक्वल है, इट इज अप्रॉक्सीमेटली इक्वल्स टू the average of the atomic masses of remaining two element. अब जो मिडल में एलिमेंट, ओके आई रिपीट, द एटॉमिक मास ऑफ द मिडल एलिमेंट, जो एटॉमिक मास है मिडल एलिमेंट का, that approximately equals to the atomic masses of remaining two elements. However, all known elements could not be classified into the Dovernance triad. However, all known element, but what happens at that time, the elements, all elements that are known, he unable to classified into the ट्राइड्स, वो ट्राइड्स के फॉर्म में क्लासीफाई नहीं कर सके, तो क्या कर सके, ही मेड द सम ट्राइड्स ऑफ द नॉन एलिमेंट, जितने एलिमेंट थे पता, उसमें से कुछ एलिमेंट का उन्होंने क्या किया, कुछ एलिमेंट सम एलिमेंट का उन्होंने क्या किया, ट्राइड्स फॉर्म किया, लेकिन अदर जो एलिमेंट थे उसका ट्राइड्स नहीं फॉर्म कर सके. Can you tell? Okay, before that, let's understand the triads of the Toberners. Okay, now the first triad, it have the element lithium, sodium and potassium. So in this triad, the sodium is at middle, okay, and lithium is the first element and potassium is the third element, okay. So here you have seen the group of three elements, lithium, sodium and potassium. Lithium, sodium and potassium. Element 1, lithium. Its atomic mass number is 6.9. Now element, third element, potassium. Its atomic mass is 39.1. Okay. The atomic mass of the first element, that is sodium, is what? Sorry, lithium is the first element here, not sodium. Sodium is the middle one. So lithium, its number atomic mass is 6.9, whereas the atomic mass of the potassium is 39.1. Now what he said, that the atomic mass of the middle element is the sodium, and its atomic mass is approximately equal to the average, average means mean, mean of the atomic masses of the remaining two element in a triad. So here the atomic mass of the sodium is 23, here it is mentioned. Now we have to take the average of the atomic mass of the lithium and potassium. So now see, the sodium, atomic mass of sodium is equals to, okay, average of the mass of the lithium and potassium. So lithium's atomic mass is 6.9 and the atomic mass of the potassium is 39.1, okay, upon 2. So what happens when we take the average, we add all the quantities in the numerator and the number of quantity that we are added, from that we divide the numerator. ओके, तो उसी से हम क्या करते हैं, डिनोमिनेटर में डिवाइड करते हैं, मीन्स नंबर ऑफ जो नंबर्स होगा उसी से, नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन होगा उससे डिवाइड करते हैं. नाउ सी 39.1 प्लस 6.9, okay, 31.9 plus 6.9, so here you will get 39.1 plus 6.9, 9 plus 1 10, carry 1, 9 plus 1 10, 10 and 6 16, carry 1, and 3 and 1 4. So this become 46. Okay, and in denominator there is 2. So 2 1 are 2, 2 3 are 6, 2 2 are 4 and 2 3 are 6. So this is equals to 23. Understood? Now see the at average mean of the lithium's and sodium's atomic number equals to that middle element, here medium element is the sodium. Understood? Okay, now let's see the second traits, okay, given by the governors. Okay, now see the second trait, calcium, strontium and barium. Calcium, strontium and barium. So now middle element is strontium and its atomic mass is 87.6, and the first element in this triad is calcium. Its atomic mass is 40.1. कितना है 40.1, and the last element of this triad is barium and its atomic mass is 137.3. Now the atomic mass of the middle element is approximate to average of atomic masses of the calcium and barium. Okay, so how you will find out that? Okay, now atomic mass of the calcium is 40.1. Mohammad Rain Abedin, I will remove you from meeting if I found you again drawing. Okay, now let's check 40.1 plus 137.3 upon 2. Okay, now add. After the decimal point, first digit is 3 and here first digit is 1 here and here 3. The 3 plus 1 become 4. Okay, now before the decimal point, 7 plus 0 is equals to 7 and 3 plus 4 is equals to 7, 1. So this become 177 upon point 4. Okay, now 177.4 upon 2. 2 1 ja 2, 2 8 ja 16. Again remainder is 1, 1 and 7 become 17, 2 8 ja 16. Now yes, of there is decimal point, put the decimal point before taking the 4. Now yes, 1 and 4 become 14, 2 7 ja 14. Okay, what you will get here? 2 7 ja 14. So this is equals to 88.7. क्या मिला आंसर हम लोगों को 88.7. नाउ सी द एटॉमिक मास ऑफ द स्ट्रोंशियम इज 87.6. Okay, now after the decimal point there is 6, it means it is more than half. So here when we round off, so we will get the 88 here. क्या मिल जाएगा 88. Now 88 is very close to 88.7. Understood? So now let's see the third Davernous triad. Now in third Davernous triad, the first element is the chlorine. First one is the chlorine. Second one is the bromine and last one is the iodine. The atomic mass of the chlorine is 35.5 and atomic mass of iodine is 126.9, and the atomic mass of the bromine is 79.9. Okay, now let's see the rules which is given by the Daverners. Okay, now yes, atomic masses of the chlorine and iodine will be approximately equals to the atomic mass of the bromine here. Okay, now 35.5, 35.5 plus 126.9, 126.9. Okay, 126.9. So this will become 9 plus 5 is equals to 14. Carry 1. 5 plus 6 11 and carry 1 12. Again carry 1 3 and 1 4. 4 and 2 6. 162.4. Now divide by 2. 2 1 ja 2. 2 8 ja 16. 2 1 ja 2. Point 2 2 ja 4. So this is equals to 81.2. Here we got as 81.2 as the answer. Okay. Now let's tally with the atomic mass of the middle element. So here middle element is bromine and its atomic mass is 79.9. Okay, 79.9. Okay, now when you round off it, you will get the 80 because it is very close to 80. Now 81 and 80 are close to each other. Okay, so these three are the Dauvergne triad. Now see the questions. Identify Dauvergne triad from the following group of elements having the similar chemical property. And when you will find that the average of the remaining two element atomic masses, average of atomic masses of the remaining two element approximately equals to the middle one, then only that element will be belongs to the Dauvergne triad and they will have the similar property, otherwise not. नहीं तो नहीं होगा. It's clear now. Okay, let's check it. Magnesium 24.3, calcium 40.1, strontium 87.6. Okay, now the middle element is the calcium. Middle element is calcium and its mass is 40.1. Now we have to take the average of atomic masses of magnesium and strontium. So now magnesium, its atomic mass is 24.3 and strontium 87.6. Okay, add these two values. 6 plus 3 is 9. 7 plus 4 is equals to 11. Carry 1. 8 plus 2 10 and 1 11. 111.3. Now divide by 2 because here we have added the two numbers, so that's why we have to divide by 2 while taking the average. 2 1 ja 2, 2 5 ja 10. Now remainder is 1. 1 and next number become 11. Again 2 5 ja 10. 11 minus 10, again you got the remainder 1, and before taking the next number there is decimal point, so in answer we place the decimal point and 1 and 3 will become 13. 2 6 are 12. Again remainder is 1. 2 5 are 10. Okay, now the average of the atomic masses of the first and third element is equals to 55.13. Okay, now see the middle element. It is calcium. Here middle element is calcium and its atomic mass is 40.1. So there is the difference of the 15 units in the average value and in the calcium's atomic mass. So that's why this is not the Dauvergne triad. ये Dauvergne के triads नहीं है. Now let's check the second example. That is noisy sir. Okay, let's check the second example, that it is Dauvergne triad or not. Okay, now see the first element is sulfur, second is selenium and third is tellurium. Okay, now atomic masses of these elements are given. First, find out the average of atomic mass of the sulfur and tellurium. Okay, now add these two values. Selenium 79.0 means 79 plus 127.6, okay, upon 2. So this is equals to 6 plus 0 is equals to 6, 7 plus 9 is equals to 16, carry 1, 7 plus 2 9 and carry 1 will become 10, again carry 1, 1 1 2. So this will become the 206.6, and in denominator there is 2. Now divide 206.6 by 2. अब दोनों को क्या करेंगे, डिवाइड करेंगे. Okay, let's check it again. Here, okay, now here first element is sulfur. Now its atomic mass is 32.1. Okay, now add it. So 6 plus 1 is equals to 7. 7 plus 2 is equals to 9, here decimal point, and 3 plus 2 is equals to 5, and here is 1. Now divide by the 2. 2 1 ja 2, 2 7 ja 14, remainder is 1. 1 and 9 becomes the 19. 2 9s are 18. Put the decimal point now before 7, there is a decimal point. So 1 and 7 becomes 17. 2 8 is 16. Again remainder is 1. 2 5 is 10. So this is 79.85. 79.85, and the middle element have the atomic mass 79.0. So here the average of the atomic masses of the sulfur and tellurium approximately equals to the atomic mass of the selenium. That's why this group of three element is the Dovernor triad. ये क्या है, डोवेर्नर के ट्राइड से. ओके, नाउ थर्ड you have to check by your own. Okay, this is homework for you. Okay, now Newland's law of octaves. So in first law, what we have seen, what you have to keep in mind, that the Werner have classified the element into the group of three element called the Werner triad, and in that triad he showed that the element of the three group of the three elements show the similar properties, and the atomic mass of the middle element was approximately equals to the average of the remaining two elements, and he unable to classify all the known element at that time. That's why new law came into existence. Now second scientist that tried to classify the known element at that time is John Newland. The English scientist John Newland correlated the atomic mass of the element to their properties in different way. Now he also arranged the element according to their atomic masses. In the year 1866, Newland arranged the elements known at that time in an increasing order of their atomic masses. It started with the lightest element hydrogen and ended with the thorium. So what he have done, he started with the lightest element hydrogen and ended up with the thorium. He found that every eighth element had the properties similar to those of the first. He arranged the all elements in the increasing order of their atomic masses. Remember this. क्या याद रखना है आपको कि उन्होंने जो नॉन एलिमेंट थे, जब उस टाइम के पता एलिमेंट थे, तो क्या किया, न्यूलैंड अरेंज known element in increasing order of their atomic masses, and it started with the lightest element hydrogen and ended with the thorium. He found that every eighth element उनको क्या मिला? He found that every eighth element had the property similar to those of that first. उनको मिला कि every eighth element, हर एक आठवां एलिमेंट shows the similar property to that first one. For example, sodium is the eighth element from lithium and both have the similar property. For example, sodium is the eighth element from the lithium. That's why sodium and lithium have the similar property. Also, magnesium shows the similarity to the beryllium and chlorine shows the similarity with the fluorine. उनको ये क्या मिला कि ये मैग्नीशियम से स्टार्ट करेंगे तो वो बेरिलियम से स्टार्ट करेंगे तो एट्थ एलिमेंट इज द मैग्नीशियम. So magnesium and beryllium have the similar properties, and if we start with the fluorine, then the chlorine have the similar property because fluorine is the eighth element. वो आठवां एलिमेंट होता है उस पोजीशन से. Newland compared the comparative similarity with the octaves in the music. एंड उसके बाद में न्यूलैंड ने कंपेयर किया इसको जो ऑक्टेव्स मिलते हैं म्यूजिक में, जो 8 नोट्स मिलते हैं म्यूजिक में. ओके, कौन से नोट्स हैं? हिंदी में उसको क्या बोलते हैं? सा, रे, ग, म, प, द, नी. ओके, तो 7th के बाद 8th वापस से रिपीट होता है. जैसे अगर हमने स्टार्ट किया म्यूजिक में तो फर्स्ट क्या आता है? सा, दूसरा क्या आता है? रे, फिर क्या आता है? ग, फिर मा, प, ध, नी. अब ये 7th कंप्लीट हो गया. अब 8th जो आने वाला है वो वापस से क्या आता है? स. तो ये जो है इस नोट को उन्होंने ऑब्जर्व किया कि जब हम एलिमेंट को इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर ऑफ देयर एटॉमिक मासेस रखते हैं, यहाँ से इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर ऑफ देयर एटॉमिक प्लेस करते, देन eighth element show the similar property to the first one. That's why he placed the eighth element below to the first one. Okay, here see, here hydrogen, this is the first element. Hydrogen, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and after that okay fluorine was there. Okay, वहाँ fluorine था, but he found that the fluorine's property is similar to the hydrogen. That's why he placed eighth element below the first one, not here. Okay, similarly, after placing the fluorine, the next element was sodium. He continued sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, and after the sulfur the chlorine was there. So from the fluorine, eighth element was the chlorine, but chlorine having the similar property to fluorine, that's why he placed the chlorine below the fluorine. Understood? No, और इंग्लिश में ये म्यूजिकल नोट्स क्या क्या होते हैं? डू, रे, मी, फ, सो, ला एंड टी. डू यू नो? क्या आप जानते हो? इन इंडियन म्यूजिक सिस्टम देयर आर द 7 मेन नोट्स. 7 नोट्स है, नेमली सा, रे, ग, म, प, ध, नी, एंड देयर कलेक्शन इज कॉल्ड द सप्तक. और उनको कलेक्टिवली क्या बोला जाता है? सप्तक. The frequency of the notes goes on increasing from सा to नी. जो फ्रीक्वेंसीज है इस नोट्स की वो सा से इंक्रीज होती है नी तक. Then come the sa of the upper saptak. Then come the sa of the upper saptak at the double the frequency of original sa. इसके बाद में जो है सा अगेन रिपीट होता है, लेकिन इसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी क्या होती है? अर्लियर सा से डबल होती है. इट मीन्स दैट नोट्स रिपीट आफ्टर कंप्लीशन ऑफ वन सप्तक. इसका मतलब क्या है कि वो नोट्स 7 पोजीशन चेंज होने के बाद में रिपीट होते हैं. द 7 नोट्स इन द वेस्टर्न म्यूजिक आर, और ये 7 नोट्स वेस्टर्न म्यूजिक में क्या है? डू, रे, मी, फ, सो, ला एंड टी. The notes do having the double original frequency comes again at the 8th place. This is the octave of the western notes. Music is created by the variety in the use of these notes. Understood? So how the Newlands have given the name of his law as the law of octaves, because here after the 7 notes, the 8th note is the first note, but its frequency become double. So similarly, he also found is while placing the element in increasing order of their atomic masses, that every eighth element shows the similar property to the first element. That's why he brought that eighth element below the first one. Understood, student? Many limitations were found in the Newton's octave. अब न्यूटन के ऑक्टेव में भी बहुत सारे क्या मिले, लिमिटेशंस, खामियां मिली. ओके, demerits मिले. This law was found to be applicable only up to calcium, and ये law only useful रहा up to the calcium element. Newland fitted all known element in the table of 7 into x, that is 56 boxes, और उन्होंने all known element जो 56 element के लिए था उन्होंने 7/8 के बॉक्स में सबको फिट कर दिया. Newland placed the two element each in some boxes to accommodate all the known element in the table. और उन्होंने क्या किया, एक ही बॉक्स के अंदर टू एलिमेंट को भी रख दिया उसको 56 के बॉक्स में अरेंज करने के लिए. फॉर एग्जांपल कोबाल्ट एंड निकल, cesium and lanthanum. Moreover, he placed some element with the different properties under the same notes in the octave. For example, Newland placed the metal cobalt and nickel under the note do along with the halogen, while Fe having the similarity with the cobalt and nickel. Away from them, along with the non-metal oxygen and sulfur under the note Ti. Also, the Newland octaves did not have provisions to accommodate the newly discovered element. और जो नया एलिमेंट डिस्कवर्ड हो रहा है उसके लिए उन्होंने कोई प्रोविजंस, कोई वहाँ पे स्पेस रखा नहीं था. ओके, कोई सुविधा वहाँ अवेलेबल नहीं की थी कि व्हेन दे विल बी डिस्कवर्ड देन दे विल बी प्लेस्ड हियर. The properties of the new element discovered later on did not fit in the Newton's law of octaves. और जो new element discovered हुए बाद में later, that was not matching, not following the law of